Hi. Hello, hello, hello. This is exciting. Hello. Give it just a minute here. Just a minute. Hello, I am Kim Wade. I am the founder of Inner Gaze Yoga and the founder of Inner Circle, the healthy habits for WOW women over 40. And so today we are jumping back on here. If you are enjoying these lives, I'd love for you to hit subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, and that will let me know that you're enjoying them. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram and you're following there too, I want you to, subscribe or follow or whatever, and that way you're getting the notifications. I like to think of this as taking the yoga off the mat. We know about the yoga on the mat. We know how great it is for the hamstrings and to open the shoulder joints and to free up the neck. We know all that physical body, but we aren't just a physical body. There's that great saying is like, I'm not a human having a spiritual experience. I'm spirit having a human experience. And so this work that we're doing on these lives is really opening up to all that the yoga path has to offer for us. It's not just physical exercise, right? It's that 8-limb path is where I come from, where it's how you show up for yourself, how you show up for others, how you feel in your body, how you feel in your breath, how you can learn to focus and quiet your mind, how you can turn and look to that inner wisdom instead of always reaching outside of you, how you can learn to focus and ask yourself those deeper questions. Who am I? What is my point in this world? What do I want as my Dharma path to be opening for me? How do I want to be showing up? Am I congruent with what I say I am, with how I literally am, right? And then we move into that deeper layer of just Ananda bliss, just walking through life feeling as free as possible in our body, as free as possible in our mind, and as free as possible in our spirit, even though we're living the human experience, which we know is a balanced life, right? Sometimes we have headaches, sometimes we don't. Sometimes, we're having a great day, sometimes it's raining and it's kind of blowing up our plans. So that's where we're here, and I love teaching these for you. We're going to finish up next week with the Yamas, and then I will probably be heading back over to Instagram and Facebook for these lives. So if you're on YouTube and you've been following me here, make sure you're following me on Instagram and or my Inner Gaze Yoga Facebook page. Okay. All right, let's talk about Aparigraha. Now, this is our 5th yama. We've talked about truth, right? Being honest. We've talked about stealing. We've talked about cleanliness. We've talked about open to God's consciousness, which is open to this sort of rightness inside of us, this knowing. And today we're talking about this idea. I'm calling it clutter, but it could be many things. So in my Inner Circle group, which is my women's group, those who identify as women group, we are talking this whole month of October about clutter. And to me, decluttering is a spiritual practice. And today we just finished a meeting and we talked about why is decluttering a spiritual practice. Well, one of the reasons is because we're letting go of things that no longer serve us, right? As we evolve and expand into the next level of our own beingness, we have to let go of the things that are no longer working. I mean, Carl Jung even talked about parts of us have to die in order for parts of us to have to be born. The part of me that has a lot of low self-esteem and lack of confidence and a desire to stay small has to go away in order for me to step up into next level, into courage, into showing up, into not caring so much what people think and that sort of thing. So that's why, to me, decluttering is a spiritual practice. Now, Aparigraha. Are you taking in more than you need? Are you greedy? Are you hoarding? Are you using more than you need? Okay, so I want you to ponder that. In terms of where you are in your stuff. Do you have a storage bin? Do you have a full basement? Do you have extra towels, extra linens? Do you have to shove things in different places because there's not enough room for it? Do you have 25 pairs of khakis? Do you need 25 pairs of khakis? right? So this is the idea. Clutter makes us feel heavy. It makes us feel overwhelmed. It makes us feel, some of us, anxious. How does it feel to have all this stuff? And how would it feel to not? In the inner circle just now, it feels relief. I feel proud. I feel happy, right? She cleaned out her paint supplies that were all gunky and gross, and she cleaned it out. Guess what she wants to do? She wants to paint, right? Her stuff is cleaned out. Now she wants to paint. So in terms of what I want you to focus on for the ponder is, do I have more than I need? You could get really deep into the ponder and say, why do I keep buying stuff? One of the women in the other inner circle says she keeps buying because this sweater is going to make her happy. This blazer is going to make her look a certain way. This is going to make her feel a certain way, right? We have this external stuff coming in so that we can change the way we feel internally, but it doesn't work that way. We have to do the internal work, and then the external represents. That's the ponder. What about your clutter? We talked about what is junk versus what is clutter versus what is space and open and possible. And that's the journey. If you want to take the journey even deeper with me, consider this one-on-one coaching, the BOSS program that I offer. If you want to do it within a community and you want to work these healthy habits like in real time, in real life, then consider the inner circle. And we do it. We do it all as a spiritual practice. All right, that's your ponder. That's the end of the yamas, right? The 5 yamas, and next week we'll go into the niyamas, and then we'll head back on over to Instagram, and I will see you guys there. All right, deep bows to you all. Thanks so much for watching, and may this work be of benefit to you. Namaste. Namaste.